Hey guys, welcome back to the food forest. Annuals. I don't know, I wanted to make a video about how tired I am of annuals. And look how many I made. I must be mental. I regret it every year, and every year I can't help myself. But I really am considering reducing the number of annuals in the garden with about 90%. I think we will need a couple of squash plants and some kale. But other than that, I like a good permaculturist, I'm observing myself, and I see how whenever I have bare soil that you need for annuals, I'm putting in perennials or flowers or edibles that I don't have to care for, I don't have to water, I don't have to sow and to plant and to weed and to... It's such a lot of work with these annuals, and I think we have so many other things that are self-seeding that we are eating from in the garden that are a lot less work than the annuals. So this is only half of what I've got, which is like completely madness. I'm gonna give a lot away. What we don't have space for, I'm gonna give away, but yes, I will show you the work that goes into actually making space for all of this, and you can see for yourself. But today I had the idea that we have made a bed with seaweed for potatoes, and I made a lot of Swiss chard this year, and I think it will tolerate actually the growing in the seaweed. So I'm going to stick some of these in amongst the potatoes. Let's go have a look at that, because I think they could be thriving in that. And the potatoes are looking happy and healthy in the seaweed, and that's a good project. It doesn't require any sort of maintenance. Now it's just growing, and that's what I want in springtime, because oh my god, look at this. It's an apple. Skovfodæbler, tror jeg, de hedder. I don't know the variety in English, but so white and beautiful right now. Oh, it's yeah, I really enjoy all the flowering that's out now. Also the pears, and but we made this seaweed bed just on top of the grass. I made a whole video about this, so I'll link to that in the description below if you're curious about it. But look, they are looking healthy and happy, and I haven't watered once, but even down here it's just super moist and nice. So it's like it's only the top layer that dries out, so these will have all the moisture they need to grow and give us lots of potatoes, hopefully. So we'll come back to this bed later on in the season when we start harvesting, or maybe when the flowers are out, because potato flowers are amazing. At least I think so. But I wanted to show you my self-observation. It's very hard for me to keep bare soil, even for annuals, even if I know that we like the annuals. I don't know, I think it's also like a way that you are stuck. You cannot go away for a couple of days if it's very dry, as it is most springs here on Samsø. It's super dry, and right now it's super dry, so I have to use a lot of water to get the soil ready to plant. And in the weeks after, I also have to water. So in a way it's just not efficient, and I'm also just inclined to let things self-seed and to have perennials or other things. And I mean, so having perennial vegetables, of course, we have a lot in the food forest, but these amazing artichokes, I mean, they are only 2 years old and they are so happy here and they are no work at all. But now I have to first weed out all the things that I don't want growing and get the old vegetables out, and then I have to add more compost, and this is turning into a whining video, but in a way it does not make sense to me. That's not the way I like to garden. And I also know it comes from a place of privilege, because we don't need to, and because there are stalls along the roads here on Samsø with organic produce, and I know the people who grow it and I trust them completely, and you know, so it just seems to me, again this year, a lot of work that I'm not enjoying very much. And it looks like I'm sabotaging myself, because all of this was actually meant to be a vegetable bed, but as you can see, not a lot of space for vegetables. So it's lots of edibles and some asparagus we've really enjoyed, some sweet cicely, some fennel, and some martagon lilies and other things. And I think I will stick some courgettes, squash plants in here, and that will be it for this year. And then I just want to enjoy this bit. I have not touched this at all, and look how beautiful and amazing everything looks. What's not to love? I want to show you some crazy tulips to end with, because these are just so pony. They are like mad, so beautiful. These are like they have like 5-10 heads on each tulip, and I just think they are such fun. But other than that, so beautiful. So this brings me joy, and the annuals not so much. So I think that's a decision for next year, and this year I will lessen the load a little bit. Thanks for watching, and see you later.